often see memes that say like, what makeup products can't you live without? Honestly, I can't live without highlighting and contour. I love having my highlight shine from space, and I love having my cheek contoured. I love losing 5 pounds by just applying a little bit of makeup. Today I'm going to be doing a review on 2 face products that feature highlight and contour shades in them, and they're both from IT Cosmetics. I have swatches of everything that I'm going to show you, but I did want to mention really quickly that the one thing I really loved, these products are so multi-purpose, and I don't just mean like, oh, you can apply your highlight to your eye. No, I mean like just their formulas, just the formula themselves have a lot of other functions. For example, the Your Most Beautiful You, not only is it a highlight, blush, and contour palette in a very nice rubberized, reminds me of NARS kind of packaging, has anti-aging properties in the bronzer, which you don't really see too often. Also, each one of the products here has a name called Live, Love, and Laugh, so it really helps you to feel like that positive affirmation as you're looking at your palette and as you're looking at yourself. So let's look at some swatches of this palette. Here swatched up very well, and the pigmentation was neither too harsh nor too sheer. The highlight was very soft, kind of golden, gives you a little bit of a dewy look without looking shimmery sparkly or too metallic. The blush was a nice soft corally shade. It's a little bit on the orange pinky side, which I thought would be perfect for light, medium, and even maybe medium dark skin tones. And of course the bronzer was a little bit deep, and I think that if you are lighter on the light medium scale, if you're like light or pale light, you might want to go very easy on this bronzer shade. However, it shears out so perfectly that you won't have to worry about having a problem with shearing it out. And deeper medium tones will have no problem with applying it as is. So the next palette I'm going to show you guys is the Ne Sais Quoi, which basically means in French something that can't be defined or easily named. So it's like, ooh, that girl has that certain je ne sais quoi. So that's pretty much what it is. So trust me, I was born in Quebec, which makes me a French Canadian. That means you trust me when it comes to French things. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, these products have multi-purpose properties about them, and it helps you save steps when you're doing your makeup, and I'm going to explain why. But first, let's look at some swatches. Just like the first palette, this swatched up very nicely, and it applies fantastically to the face. By the way, I have a tutorial using most of the shades in this palette, so if you'd like to see that, I will leave a link below so you can see them in action on the face. Talk about the product that you couldn't really see when I swatched it, and that's the translucent powder. Now, the translucent powder here just looks like a white powder in the pan, but this is actually your Bye Bye Pores pressed translucent powder. So if you've ever used the Bye Bye Pores from IT Cosmetics, then you'll know that it helps to minimize the look of pores. And if you've ever put on a highlighter and had it just accentuate every little spot on your face, every little pore on your face, you'll know why this product is so important. This is the powder version of it, and it really helps to kind of prime your face, whether you've applied your concealer, your foundation, doesn't matter. You can apply this right over it. I usually apply it typically within this area, right where I'm going to put my highlight on, because it's going to help minimize any flaws that I have in my face and also make me look way more airbrushed. Now, if you look here at the corner, we have a blush, and this is the Bye Bye Pores blush. So if you have the same problem with your blush that you do with your highlight, it accentuates pores, you don't have to worry about that because you can either use the translucent powder and the blush. You can just put it all over the cheek if you have all over the cheek problem. See, I don't really have the pore problem with the blush, but if you do, you can combine these two. However, you can just use the blush on its own because it already has the Bye Bye pores in it. It's going to help minimize those pores and again give you a very airbrushed soft look, and it's really important, especially if you're being photographed, and especially with photograph with flash. Flash will show every tiny little any tiny little crater. I say crater because when you take up pictures, everything just looks bigger. You know, it's going to accentuate it, but when you use this product, it's going to really help minimize it. Now also we have Sunshine in a Compact, which is this warm shade here, and this is your bronzer, and this is going to add a nice warm look to your face, and you can contour with this, or you can just use it to warm up the face. Do the number 3 where you apply here, bring it through your contour, and then also apply it to the jawbone, and it will add a nice warmth, almost tan look to your face without all the cancer. So that's always a plus. Then the last shade is the Perfect Lighting Luminizer down here, and I'm actually wearing this today. I'm wearing these shades right here, and this highlight really gives you just a nice light reflection. It's not too overbearing. It's going to give your skin a nice luminized, fresh, dewy look. You can pile it up a little bit strong here like I have, and it's going to look a little bit brighter, or you can definitely sheer it out for a very soft skin look. You can make your skin look very dewy. You can also apply this on its own, like if you don't want to do your whole foundation contour routine. If you just take this palette and you just use this palette, you can get a very fresh faced look where you have just a nice pore blurred, light dewy highlight, soft pink flush, and then a nice little bronze look, and you don't have to put another product on your face. So all you need is this. So I really liked that. Now when I applied my products, I used the IT Cosmetics brush. This is the Heavenly Luxe Wand Ball Powder Brush, and what I liked about it is that I can use the different edges for different powders, and I use the very tip for my highlight because it'll give like a nice wisp motion, because the fibers here are a little bit easier to disperse your highlight. So what I'll do is I'll roll my brush sideways like this for my bronzer, and then I'll apply it right here, so it'll give a nice line, as you see. For my blush, I'll apply on the other side, but I'll do it a little bit more of an angle, so I get these bristles here, and then when I want to do my highlight, I'll go like this, and then I'll sweep it on here. So this brush, you can use it a few different ways if you just change the angle in which you're picking up the powder and the angle in which you're applying your powder on. It also can help control the pigmentation. So if you're using the very tip, you're going to get a nice light wash of highlight, whereas if you're applying it sideways, you see this line. I don't have to put tape on my face. I don't have to put other products down here. I can just get that nice cut line by just applying my product with the right brush in the right way. So to wrap up this video, I really liked that I can use the Ne Sais Quoi palette for a full face makeup look, or just to give my skin that certain, I don't know what, like am I wearing makeup or is my skin just that fresh looking? Who knows? And I also liked the It Your Most Beautiful You palette. It gives you the affirmation of you're gonna have a wonderful day, you go out there, you live, you laugh, you love, and also gives you some nice anti-aging properties, because you know what, you're never too young to stop those wrinkles because they creep up on you. I'm starting to see them on my forehead and I'm just like, no, stop the clock. So any properties that can help benefit you while you're using the products that you're going to use already are just 2 thumbs up for me. And the brush was just wow. I love that I can use it in so many different ways to get different applications. So guys, have you tried either one of these face palettes from IT Cosmetics? Let me know in the comment section below. I will be leaving links as to where you can purchase these, and if you have tried them, I would love to know what you think. If you haven't tried them, is this something you would try? Be sure to check out my video where I'm using them in the tutorial, and also I hope you've enjoyed the swatches here. And if you liked this video, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified when I post up some new content. As always guys, thank you so much for watching, and please be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.